Hi guys, it's Jack here from Jag Aquatics. Thanks for following me on Facebook and also subscribing to our new YouTube channel. Um, I know a few of you been asking me that I should be doing more live aquascaping videos and maintenance videos. So today we will be doing a maintenance on this tank. Now this tank is quite special to me because after winning Dimex National Australian Aquascaping Comp back in February, uh, one of my clients contacted me to do a tank or escape for them based on the same Brazilian style that I did in the competition. Um, so in case of Brazilian style, which you can see here, the rock work is really heavy. Um, and also the stem plants. A lot of stem plants are used in Brazilian style, and a lot of greens and vibrant color. So in this tank, what we used is, if you see, we use Monte Carlo in the front, a bit of Anubis on left and right. We have a Japanese hairgrass, Bellum. We have Rotala green in the middle, and at the back we have Rotala colorata. We are adding a bit of Rotala Volici to give it more depth and more color. And also the plan is that to get if you see all those Rotala colorata at the back, to get it a bit more red and intense red. We have dropped the nitrate quite heavily on this tank. It's running on a quite lean fertilizer regime. We are using our Jag Aquatics fertilizers, liquid fertilizers. We will be launching it soon in the market. This is kind of our first test run for our customer, and what we will be doing here now is I'm gonna try to give it a nice shape and bit of trimming, and I will run you through what I am looking while I'm trimming the scape. Yeah, let's get started, guys. Okay guys, before I start on my trimming for this tank, I just want to quickly run through different plants that we use, and also we introduced a fish in this tank 2 days ago. They are Cardinal Teras. Really nice school of fish. We put in around 125 fish in this tank, and they are really settled in. The colors look nice and vibrant, and client specifically wanted Cardinal Tetra, but yeah, saying that it is my favorite fish to introduce into this kind of scape. They school well, their colors are vibrant, and also they do shine even when the lights are switched off. So client have kids and they love that the color shines through even after the lights are switched off. All right, I will quickly go through different plants that this tank have and how they are growing. Okay, on the left and right we have Anubis Nana Petite. It was growing in client's tank. They have a small spare tank, and but what happened there is they did grow some blackbeard algae on them. So what we did is we give them a treatment for spot treatment with Excel, and but what happened is we used 50 parts of Excel and 50 parts of water, so and did a spot treatment. This Anubis didn't handle it well. It did burn a bit, so I would recommend whenever you are using Excel, different plants have different threshold with Excel. So I would say best is to start with 20 parts of Excel and 80 parts of water, and that way you'll be safe. And also, when you're doing a spot treatment, I would say do it underwater, because we did do while changing the water, and I think so it was a bit harsh on them, but they are recovering pretty well, and I am hoping to see them fully recovered within 2 to 3 weeks. In the middle we have Monte Carlo and hairgrass, so Japanese hairgrass. Now why we use Monte Carlo here is because Monte Carlo have a tendency to drop down from the rocks. So like here you can see in certain cases like bit here behind the edge the new runners are coming down. So the whole intention here is that if we can make Monte Carlo fall from the edges of the rocks, it will look really natural and give a natural feel to the rocks or to the whole scape. The Japanese hairgrass is really growing nice. It recovered from the initial trim that we did, and a lot of new leaves, a lot of new light green growth. You can see it's a compact growth that we can see here. And also Japanese hairgrass will throw runners, and like you can see it will come and it will cover the area in the front of decorative sand. So the decorative sand that we used here is La Plata ADA sand. Really nice sand, and it's a bit off-white color, but once lights are on in the pictures and in the videos, it really looks really natural. That's why I really like that sand. In here we are adding so you can see here we have new shoots coming for Rotala Bolichi. We wanted to put a bit of red and create a new layer in between the rocks and vellum. The whole point of that is to create more depth in the scape. Now you can create a depth in few different ways, and depth is important for a scape to look bigger, more natural, and have a effect whereby the whole scape looks much bigger than the size of the tank. So there are a few ways to create depth. You can create depth by raising the substrate, where here you can see it's pretty much the back end, the back point, the vanish point that you can see is at half the height of the tank. So I will show you from the side how high the substrate is, but that's one way to create it. The other way is you layer the rocks and the plants. So here you can see kind of this is the first base layer. You have a bit of plants there, then another layer. We have vellum, Rotala Bolichi coming in there. We have a bigger layer, bigger rocks that are there. We have Rotala green, then another set of, so this is another set of rocks here, right? And after that we have Rotala colorata. So pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9 layers. So these layers do help to create and show the depth, and that's the that's the main focus here, is to create more depth. All right, I will be starting on the trimming. So let me grab scissors and let's get to work. All right, guys. I got a curved scissor. So I like to mostly use a bit of a curved scissor for giving shape and trimming, because these scissors do help, especially on the edges or on the corners. You can turn them and you can kind of use it this way so that the shape can be achieved easily. So I will show you. I mean, most of you guys might know how to trim well, but there are some techniques that I learned, or that becomes my habit while trimming the plants. So what the main objective here is that we will give a little trim to Rotala, just to keep it in check, because I know within 2 weeks when I come back, this will really shoot up to the surface. So I still want it to be under check and keep it compact. So if you can see, I'm just gonna do it. So because it's a curved scissor, it's really nice. It's easy to give it a trim, and like I told you guys, if you flip the scissor, so that's my way of doing it. I mean, you guys can have your own style, but when I go and turn the scissors the other way, I can easily give the shape on the edges, right? So like this.
I really like Rotala green plant because it helps to give definition to the rocks. I mean, it basically complements the rocks. So, and also it's really easy to work with. Even when your fertilizers are a bit off, or even, I mean, I grown Rotala green where the literally I haven't fertilized the tank for a couple of weeks and they still grown really nice. So here you can see the what I'm trying to do is that keep Rotala green as close to the rock edges as possible. So here same thing we're gonna do. So because to gain the depth, we really took our hardscape to almost to the top edges, or near the surface of the water, on the top edge of the tank. So need to trim it really heavy so we can see all the plants behind it. So behind Rotala we have Colorata, and I do want Colorata to shine a bit more. Alright, so that's that left side, bit of on the right side, same thing. Alright guys, with Rotala Colorata, I do want to make it more compact, so I'm gonna give it a bit of a harsh cut here. So, and I know they bounce back pretty well, but this is how we're gonna trim them. But I'm making sure that the height at the back is around 2 to 3 centimeters more than Rotala green, so that I can see it. When a new growth comes, we do want to see it, and we do want to see that new red leaves that come out. So we're gonna make sure that it's still visible. After trimming it, it's still visible. All right, so left part is done, and I do the same for the right. Try to balance it up so the left and the right looks symmetrical, but still they don't look exactly same. All right, there you go. So pretty much it's pretty much done. So I will just, after this, I'm just gonna net all the cuttings. All right, I'm just gonna net out all the plants quickly, all the cuttings. You can put the cuttings back if you want to make the plants thicker, but I think we have pretty much quite a compact growth there, so we don't need to put these cutting back into the substrate. I'll plant them back in. I will just get rid of them and also make sure that no fish is caught in between the net. So it is a bit of a careful process when you are netting things out, because sometimes if you have shrimps or some small fish, they can get trapped in the net and by mistake, they can end up in the bin. So just be careful. So normally it will take around an hour to maintain this sort of tank. Every 2 to 3 weeks, which is not much, but if you miss the maintenance, then it can really it can become a lot of work, and also the tank health can suffer. So I would recommend always. Alright guys, trimming is complete on this tank. We have netted out all the trimmings, and we're not going to change water this time because client did change water around 4 or 5 days ago, and after that we introduced fish, so I don't want to give a shock to the fish by changing a big water change. They are settled in very nicely and we don't need a water change right now. Most probably next weekend we will do a quick water change, otherwise in 2 weeks time. Other than that, tank is looking pretty sleek. Guys, if you are a shop and you are looking to try a new LED light, give Chihiros a try, because I can tell you they are my favorite LED lights as of now. And if you want to source some, please contact Ravi from Oz Aquarium Distributors. And if you want to buy a light and you are an end customer, these lights are available at Jag Aquatics. I have put the link below and you can buy them. As of now we have 35 and 45 centimeter in stock. All the other sizes will be available in around 4 to 5 weeks as new stock arrives in Australia. But guys, this is one of the awesome lights that I have used recently, and you can't go wrong with them. And this tank is a proof that these lights can grow anything. Hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoyed shooting it. Please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and drop your comments down below for any questions. I'm more than happy to answer all the questions. I will try to reply as soon as possible. If you want to see any other specific kind of aquascapes or any product reviews, please do let me know, as I have planned a lot of good content in next coming months that will help you guys and also help me to improve my skills. Thanks guys, and keep scaping. Thank you.